He used a piece of wire to stuff a piece of ragged cloth into the fuel tank. After it was soaked in gasoline, he took out the cloth and stuck a sticker over the fuel tank opening. He then placed the cloth on top of it and lit it on fire. He then limped into the pharmacy until the sticker was burned through. The fuel tank exploded instantly. Everyone's attention was drawn to the explosion, but he calmly made his way to the inner shelves and began selecting the items he needed. Upon returning to the hotel, he laid down a plastic sheet. Enduring the excruciating pain, he silently took off his boots, which were already filled with blood. Next, he had to treat his wounds. He first anesthetized himself with medication, then used a disinfected pair of tweezers to remove the fragments from his flesh. He was a peculiar and unusual assassin, and what had left him in such a sorry state was merely a black suitcase found in the wilderness. A few days earlier, he had been hired to help recover a missing $2 million. The black suitcase contained a transmitter. However, as soon as Anton took the receiver, he casually killed his employer. He always acted on a whim. Yesterday, he was taken away by the police. At the police station, he killed the officer when he wasn't looking. Driving the police car back onto the highway, he used the siren to stop a car. He carried a gas cylinder connected to a spring gun used for slaughtering cattle. This was his usual tool for committing crimes. It made very little noise and didn't require bullets.
What is that?
I need you to step out of the car, sir.
The man had no choice but to get out of the car, and Anton ended the man's life. Simply to get another car. Meanwhile, Nick checked into a hotel. He cut the cords of the blinds and took $500 from the box. Then he used the horizontal rod in the wardrobe to push the money box tied to the rope to the bend in the ventilation duct. This money was something he had found while hunting a few days earlier, accidentally picked up from beside a person who had been shot dead. To keep the money for himself, he temporarily hid it in the hotel's ventilation duct. Then he closed all the curtains and went out. Anton set out to find Nick, and his path happened to pass through DeLeo, where Nick was staying. As he crossed a bridge, Anton saw a crow at the bridgehead. He raised his gun and fired, but missed. This foreshadowed Anton's impending failure. Because of the receiver, he quickly found the hotel where the money was hidden. As he passed room 138, the receiver's signal grew more frequent. After confirming the room number, Anton turned off the receiver, carried the gas cylinder, and headed straight for room 138. This thrilling crime thriller is titled No Country for Old Men, 2007.